It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
I've got one that can see.
Okay guys, I want to break something down real quick. I had this in a video on my other channel, but it got deleted. And I actually found something on BitChute that was part of the video that I lost, but it has to do with the 6,000 years, where Christ will make an end of all things after 6,000 years. But I just want to throw a couple scriptures out, and then I'm going to play a segment from the Epistle of Barnabas, and then I'm going to show you guys an old Bible from back, I think it was 1813. But 2 Peter 3:8 says, "But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day." Okay, we've all heard that before. And just so you know, it's in Genesis and Exodus where it says, "For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is them is, and rested on the seventh day." Okay, Genesis 2:2, he says, "And on the seventh day God ended his work that he made." So in other words, we have 6,000 years, and then that represents 6 days. You know, a day with the Lord is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is a day. Okay, that seventh day is the day that the Lord rested. That's going to be the 1,000-year millennium. You know, the day of the Lord, the day of Christ is 1,000 years. Okay, let me show you this real quick. If I can find it. Okay, I had it pulled up to the right timestamp, but you guys check this out.
And in another place he says, "If my sons keep the Sabbath, then will I bestow my mercy upon them." He speaks of the Sabbath at the beginning of the creation. And God made in 6 days the works of his hands, and on the seventh day he made an end.
Okay, here it is. 6 days he created everything, and on the seventh day he rested. Barnabas is going to tell us what that means.
And rested in it and sanctified it. Notice, children, what is the meaning of he made an end in 6 days. He means this, that the Lord will make an end of everything in 6,000 years. For a day with him means 1,000 years. And he himself is my witness when he says, "Lo, the day of the Lord shall be as 1,000 years." So then, children, in 6 days.
See, the day of the Lord is 1,000 years. It's called the 1,000-year millennial reign of Christ. It's when he comes to earth, sets up his kingdom for 1,000 years.
That is, in 6,000 years, everything will be completed. And he rested on the seventh day. This means when his Son comes, he will destroy the time of the wicked one, and will judge the godless, and will change the sun and the moon and the... This means when his Son comes in years, everything will be completed.
Let me go a little further back.
And he renders. So then, children, in 6 days, that is, in 6,000 years, everything will be completed. And he...
Okay. Now, what we got to figure out is they tell us that we're in 2023, right? So if you add up, say Christ died at 2 AD or whenever, but you add 6,000 years to that, and that would bring you, what, about 2032? And you got to subtract the 7 years for Jacob's trouble, Daniel's 70th week. That brings you to 2025, okay? So what I'm thinking is right around 2024 or 2025, that's the end of the 6,000 years. Let me show you one more thing real quick. Here's the Bible from, I think it was, 1813.
It is a facts page that contains a list of people and events in chronological order. It says, whereupon we reckon that from Adam unto Christ are 3,947 years, 6 months and 10 days. And from the birth of Christ to this present year is 1814 years. Then the whole sum and number of years, from the beginning of the world unto this present year is 5,788, 6 months, and the said odd 10 days. In the year 1814 the world really was 5,788 years old. This year, 2022, the earth would be approximately 5,998 years old.
5,998. So this was in 2022. It's 2023 now. So we're at 5,999. So 2024, and that's when all this stuff with Trump coming back and Obama or whatever, that could be very well right at the end of the 6,000 years. You know how they talk about Agenda 2030. Well, I totally believe that 2030 is right around the midpoint of the Great Tribulation. But anyway, I'm going to play this again real quick, let you guys hear it.
This Bible from 1813 has something very interesting. It is a facts page that contains a list of people and events in chronological order. It says, whereupon we reckon that from Adam unto Christ are 3,947 years, 6 months and 10 days. And from the birth of Christ to this present year is 1814 years. Then the whole sum and number of years, from the beginning of the world unto this present year is 5,788, 6 months, and the said odd 10 days. In the year 1814 the world really was 5,788 years old. This year, 2022, the earth would be approximately 5,998 years old.
There you have it. 5,999. Could that be? Like we have within a year left. It also makes me think of the prophet Daniel, where he tells Daniel to seal up the book until the time of the end, where knowledge shall increase and people run to and fro. Or I think it's the other way around, where it says people run to and fro and knowledge shall increase. So obviously the age of information with the internet, the World Wide Web, we're seeing the knowledge increase, but the question is what year we really are. But from everything that I'm seeing, it looks like we're at 5,999. So I really believe it could be within the next year. I would say 2025 at the latest. Like I said, if you add 6,000 years, actually, I got that wrong. It would be, you would have to add 2,000 years, because when Christ came, it was right at 4,000 years. So anyway, you would have to add 2,000 years, and it's 2023, so that would put you right around 2030. Anyway, my math's not real good right now, but you guys know what I mean. Anyway, I just wanted to put this back up. I had it on my original channel, and it got deleted. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think, and I will leave the link to the Epistle of Barnabas. That's a good book, and I will leave the link to this BitChute. I'll try to leave the link to this BitChute video. Sometimes it's hard, but all you have to do is go on BitChute and just put 6,000 years and scroll down and you'll find it. Anyway, just want to share that. You guys take care.
Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven, is that it?
Why not? I'm here on the ground with my nose in it since the whole thing began. I've nurtured every sensation man has been inspired to have. I cared about what he wanted, and I never judged him. Why? Because I never rejected him. In spite of all his imperfections, I'm a fan of man. I'm a humanist. Maybe the last humanist. Who in their right mind, Kevin, could possibly deny the 20th century was entirely mine? All of it, Kevin! All of it. Mine. I'm peaking, Kevin. It's my time now.